This video is for you if you have certain illnesses in your family, like your parents or your grandparents, and you believe, like the normal medicines say, that we inherit the illnesses that are like in the lineage of our family. So in this video you will learn that this simply is not the truth, and that you can get out of this cycle of this long list of inheriting illnesses. Yeah, let's say for instance cancer, right? So like it's the normal general knowledge is, and also this is what the normal kind of medicine says, that it is most certain that when our parents or grandparents or our ancestors suffer from these illnesses, that we inherit them. And in this video you will learn why this is simply not the truth. So here's the reason. I will just tell you now. As for me, for instance, my granny died at a rather young age of cancer, right? And of course, in the beginning, I was afraid, and I was like, oh my God, I was quite young when she died. I was about, how old? I think 14 years old or something. And then I had learned that, and I thought, oh my God, I hope I'm not getting cancer as well, because of this general, it is actually a limiting belief saying that we inherit these illnesses. Why is it not the truth? A bit later, I found out about the power that we all have regarding our mind. And science even has proven that our mind stands over matter. And what does that mean? That simply means, and they have proven it already, that with our mind we have the ability to change the information in our genes, right? So that the genetic information, the genetic code in our system is possible to change that with our mind. Okay, so this is a very, very deep truth, of course, just simply to break out of this cycle. So what stands really behind that when medicine says we inherit it? Well, our body is always, in all cases, our physical body is always a sign from our soul, right? Like every illness we have, no matter which illness it is or it might be, this is simply our soul trying to send us a message and trying to make us aware of this subject that is linked to actually the issue that we might have or that we have on a physical level. So this goes with chronic issues that you might have, or with this lineage, as I said in the beginning, of inheriting illnesses, okay? So what stands behind that? What is the true reason why we inherit it? The true reason here is that we, of course, as being the children of our parents and of our grandparents and ancestors and so on, that we also inherit their emotions and their subconscious limiting beliefs, right? And this is now where I am able to help you break out of this cycle for once and forever, and actually how to delete these subconscious limiting beliefs that are linked to this specific illness, and even this subconscious limiting belief that is, dominant in our society, saying, okay, we inherit the illnesses and the issues from our parents. We, in a session like that, we delete this and reprogram your entire mindset so that you are free of the symptoms. And of course, right, I had a friend and she was like, oh my God, I pray every day that I am not getting that. What is she creating? She is actually creating that she is getting it. Because if we every day pray or meditate and say like, oh, please, please, I don't, help me that I am not getting whatever, cancer or whatever, energy flows where attention goes. So our subconscious mind does not hear the word not or please don't make it happen. All that your subconscious mind hears is please and then cancer. So you are actually pulling that into your life. You are actually creating that in your life. If you're every day saying like, oh, please, I don't, want to get sick and I don't want to be, ill with a cancer, for instance, right? Because on what is our energy based, we are putting the energy on, as in this example, for instance, the word cancer. And if we every day, if we say cancer, our cells, they get the information and they're like, oh, right, okay. We reflect the speech. We reflect the thoughts of, of the person. That's how our cells work, right? I also did another video, actually, if you're interested in how the cells get the information. I will post the link below as well, right? Why it is like that the cells react to our speech and our thoughts even. So, but don't worry, there is the possibility to getting out of this cycle, right? So that like when I heard about this method, when I heard about this truth, what did I do? I reprogrammed my mindset. I let go. I deleted these subconscious limiting beliefs, right? And now I am, well, still super healthy and free and happy because I know that it is simply my mind that creates my reality and that create and have an influence on the genetic code of my body, okay? So that is simply me who is deciding, okay, in which way would I want to live my life? In which way do I, or would I like to create, and I like to, program the cells of my body. And of course, I'm focusing on health, on the healing version of myself. And yes, it is definitely working. So just for you, a little reminder or a little information, you can break out of the cycle. And if you're interested, just send me an email and I was just for a call, or we can even be on a call and I can explain to you more about that if you're interested in how it really works. But please know, with this technique that I'm working and that I've been treating many clients in the past many years, your subconscious limiting beliefs, they are instantly deleted from your system. They are replaced with the positive ones, and then you are simply free, right? To attract a totally different life, to live a totally different life with different beliefs that maybe your ancestors might have. Okay, so I hope I helped you with this information. Do reach out. Help is there. Help is possible. And I'm really happy to guide you through. Have a beautiful day.